Gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Hey, flim, flam, bim, bam, Ole Miss. By golly, and welcome to Buck Hemingway Stadium where the Rebels are ready to take the field. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Rebels will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the... So South Carolina's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like...
Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He's got it on the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
To the air on first down. Hauls it in. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Wants to go up top. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Really nice play call there by the defensive coordinators. He was trying to do something aggressive to stop the momentum of the offense. They looked pretty good on this drive. They were marching the football down the field, but on that critical third down, the D coordinator dials it up, the pass rush at the right time, trusting his guys up front to get it done, and they're able to get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Really nice job and poise by the quarterback there, right? Because it's third down. You just got sacked the play prior. but you do a nice job in the pocket. You get through your progression. It's not open. You take off and run, pick up the first down, fresh set of downs there. Really good job by the QB showing off his poise.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Taking it the other way. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got room at the 35. He's running free down the middle. Past the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to... Before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse.
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. hit him and make him human.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find... and see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Here's the handoff. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the gun, give on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Grab near the sticks. It's Peters. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel-type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. On the move, it's Oliver. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Going to try to get it himself. Got room to work. Turning it on. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Takes an easy one to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackle.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to swing it on second down. Bringing the heat. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. Past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
Pass interference. Offense.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, you know, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
Now this defense could really use a stop on 3rd down as the offense has had its way. Complete to the left. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to him on the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal.
Number 15 on the field goal.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Using his legs, it's Oliver. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The lone back's got it. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. Just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Peters. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these...
There he goes! Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They want to run it left here. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue into him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's got some space. Nice job to get down there and avoid the hit with the slide. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting out the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And the Gamecocks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Fires to the middle. Right on the money. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He'll throw it. Right on target this time. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the 1st down.
He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back to the Grove and our fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more.
Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution. The chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Now they'll run it to the right here. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. What a play there, and he ripped. Big one all the way to the 16-yard line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. It's complete to the right. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Rebels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. It's 4th. They'll try the field goal. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Dead center perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Georgia looked less like a pack of dogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough between the hedges, and today they found a way outside of Sanford Stadium. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle... anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The give out of the gun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. to pass. Finds a spot in the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. They'll line up for a second down play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
They're dealing with a second and long. Takes the handoff. It's stopped. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second.
Turning it on! He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Off-play action. Rushes on him. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Rides the back on the option, the give. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yeah, and I think on that 3rd down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a 4th down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
He's just just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
To the air on second down. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
He's looking to throw. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd. Trying to rumble in. Touchdown, South Carolina. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Hold and fired complete. There he goes. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on first down. He's got the tight end. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The RPO, it's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
That's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Downfield at the 45 on his way. Oh, a lot of space. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. And the Gamecocks just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Creates a little room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Here's a hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
You wonder about that play call on third and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse, and field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
They stop him at the 42, but they get... Cross midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterbacks The tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Quick handoff. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got an open man. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Swings it out to his running back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
No, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Cruz. They'll bring him down right at the 20-yard line, and a 4th down looms and decision time for this offense. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we could put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Give to the running back. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Quarterback gets the 1st down. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. give on the inside.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's got it again. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to run for it. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going.
And this is exactly what this offense wants and wants to continue to do. A couple more first downs. They just got 2 first downs. A couple more first downs, run the clock with the lead. Great recipe for getting the win.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team is incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.